Hey everybody, QG here. So today we're going to be overlooking the Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 official gameplay mechanics breakdown section from Evo this past Friday, narrated by HBox himself. So let's get into it. Initially, I think the audio is not there because this is captured from an Evo stream, but it is going to show up in a second.
We're taking a look at some of the exciting new mechanics in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. To start, let's take a look at some of the completely new ways Nick Brawl 2 handles movement. Movement in Nick Brawl 2 is now fully analog, meaning you can walk and run. You can also aim some moves in any direction available to a control stick. It's also worth mentioning that yes, tap jump is now an option.
Okay, so starting off, before we even get to the gameplay portion, I love the remix Jellyfish Fields theme that's playing in the background. Next thing is analog. Really cool that they have that. I was okay with the digital they had, but so many people wanted tap jump, and analog only seems to make things more precise anyway, so I think it's fine. SpongeBob himself looks animated very well, and the stage, of course, also looks very nice.
And you're able to set custom profiles with your name tag.
It's good.
When it comes to defense, rolling, spot dodging, and air dodging are now all available. There's also two types of air dodging. There's the neutral air dodge, which keeps your current momentum, and the directional air dodge, which pushes you towards whatever direction you're holding. Each of these techniques has a little bit of invincibility to help you run away and dodge your opponent's attacks, or even slip in a counter attack. Just keep in mind, you can't act instantly out of these options. And yes, air dodging, that also means wave dashing is back, baby.
Nice, nice.
If you remember it from Nick Brawl 1, the rock, paper, scissors mechanic is gone.
That's fine.
Light and strong attacks are here to stay, including new horizontal directions.
Okay, so new horizontal directions. So I assume that means tilts and side specials, question mark? Oh, what was the other thing I was going to mention a second ago? Was it about the wave dashing?
Here to stay. The rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, right, the rock, paper, scissors mechanic. That mechanic was always just kind of whatever to me. It was kind of funny when it happened, but it was never something... It was almost never something that got pulled off on purpose, so I'm okay with it getting scrapped.
New horizontal directions.
Also, that little reaching punch he does definitely looks like the punch he does in Super Brawl 2. If that's what it's supposed to be referencing, then that's fine.
Strong attacks are what you'd expect. Stronger than your regular light attacks, and usually quite a bit slower. They can now also be charged both on the ground and in the air, and they still reflect projectiles.
Being able to charge them now is really cool, but I also like that you can charge them in the air too. That's really fun.
As for light aerial attacks, you know,
Nice Goofy Goober reference.
5 total options: up, down, forward, backward, and neutral.
Nice.
Blocking has also been changed. While blocking, you can get still pushed around and even go into a teeter if you get pushed to the ledge. But now, you can only block a limited amount of damage and for a limited amount of time before your bubble bursts, leaving you wide open for an attack. If you also manage to start blocking just as you're about to get hit with an attack, you'll flash blue and hear an audio cue to let you know you just performed a parry.
Nice.
When that happens, you suffer no block stun and no block push from your opponent's attack, and can act immediately. And now, the biggest addition to Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, the Slime Meter. Build up your Slime Meter during your match by hitting your opponent to enhance your attacks, movement, combo game, and more. One of the first ways to use
Nice music. I don't know if this is for this stage in particular, but it sounds good.
Slime is by spending one of the 3 available bars to enhance your special attacks. SpongeBob, for instance, normally blows one measly, tiny, innocent bubble.
Yeah.
But if you enhance it with slime, he blows 3 much more powerful, individually threatening bubbles that can assist you in controlling space and locking down your.
The visuals in this game look so good.
Feel like Patrick's neutral special needs a little more oomph? Try spending some meter on it.
Also nice to see that that's a neutral special now instead of a strong dash. I do believe I read on Twitter that there's only 1 dash attack now instead of 2. Interesting change, but we'll see how it plays out.
Maybe your up special just won't quite reach the ledge. Bummer. That's also a great time to use your meter. All special moves in the game have a powerful slime to explore, so make sure you use every single one.
Makes sense.
Slime Burst
That's cool.
Definitely be worth using to break out of a combo or hang on to a stock for a little bit longer. Just keep in mind, it costs 2 whole bars, and there's plenty of other powerful offensive options available with slime as well. One of those.
That's really cool. I like that. It's kind of like a. I don't know the exact term, but I've definitely seen that before, even in like fighting games and stuff. It's cool. It's a cool option.
Powerful options is the super attack. If you manage to build up all 3 bars, you can unleash your super. That's an easy way to ring out any opponents you might catch and also have to be a high percent.
That's a really fun reference. They could have went with Goofy Goober like a lot of people wanted, but we already got it in the Nair, and I think that's a really fun way to... It's more indicative of SpongeBob, I feel. The Goofy Goober thing is absolutely iconic, and it does work as a finishing move, but this is more what SpongeBob regularly is, rather than a one-time thing he did. So I can kind of understand why they went with this instead. Also nice to see Mrs. Puff, also just a funny super in general.
Super attack. If you manage to build up all 3 bars, you can unleash your super. That's an easy way to ring out any opponents you might catch and also have to be a high
I also like that it's not an immediate knockout, like it just does a good amount of damage.
percent.
So it feels more like a combo ender than anything.
Everyone's got a totally unique looking animation to their super, so definitely be sure to check those out and let us know which one is your absolute favorite. Slime is altogether the key to becoming a master at Nickelodeon 2, but what we just mentioned only scratches the surface of how you'll be using it. Once you're comfortable with the basics, it's time to get into some of the more advanced techniques. For all you sweaty players out there, slime canceling is another powerful option that you can spend your meter on, and its applications are only limited by your creativity. Instead of spending a bar to enhance an attack, you can use it to cancel an attack. What does that mean? Basically, instead of having to wait for the rest of your attack recovery, you can do a slime cancel, and then, well, do anything you want. If your opponent is nearby and tumbling from a recent attack, they'll momentarily freeze next to you.
I love that little... I noticed that the first time I watched it. I love that little bowl spin thing he does. I believe that's from the Christmas episode, but that's a really funny reference, and it looks cool.
Allowing you to line up your next attack, you may take a quick breath and keep the combo going. Something important to keep in mind, though, is that your next attack won't be quite as powerful as it would be after doing a slime cancel. So those potentially powerful combo finishers and strong attacks might not always be the best options to go for.
Looks like he spawned in really fast and aren't really intangible for long. That's interesting.
Slime canceling can also come in handy if you miss an attack or are just short of the ledge when trying to recover. Tired of using your legs? Want to get close to your opponent faster? How about using slime to turn your air dodge into a much faster air dash that you can immediately attack out of? This is a great way to break through your opponent's defenses or just
Cool.
combo finisher where you otherwise might not be able to get one. Just keep in mind, you're not invincible like you would be with an air dodge, so don't just go throwing yourself at your opponent expecting to hit them every single time. That's just foolish. So those are some of the core mechanics to look out for in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Hopefully you all have fun discovering and exploring the ways to play, especially with the all-new slime menu. For a slightly more in-depth look at the characters themselves, keep an eye out for the upcoming character spotlights, where we dive into everyone's all-new movesets, game plans, and quirks. Thanks for watching.
Really cool. I love the gameplay breakdown here. It looks like it's going to be a much more, I don't want to say more in-depth, but a really fun game just to play even casually. I love that they've actually implemented a meter system. That was one of the things I thought would be cool to have, but I'm surprised to see them like actually do it and make it so integral to the main gameplay. I assume it can't be turned off, which is also great. But that's not the only thing. We have a new character reveal as well.
Let's do this! Get back here! Don't call me Sheldon! Aaron, make ready! Hello, suckers!
Heck yeah. Okay, so let's go over this more extensively here. Whew.
Works. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so first things first, this is the mech version of Plankton that we saw in the recent presumed roster leak. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who would rather not be spoiled, but this was leaked beforehand, so we now have confirmation that that leak is legit, seeing as this is the exact mech that Plankton was shown in on it, which would be a very tough thing to just guess. Cool that he's got a little catch-up thing he can shoot. Awesome to see Karen with him. Really, really awesome that Karen is a part of him still. I like that you can see that they're both animated pretty well here. And I like that the mech is genuinely expressive as well. This looks unique. Like, that's not to say, oh, well, they just took creative liberties. But the more important thing is that, like, it means Nick is letting them do more creative stuff with the game in general. So it gives me a lot of hope for other aspects of the game that could use more refinement, such as the upcoming campaign mode, which is going to need a lot more character interaction and whatnot to really stand out among the crowd. Plankton joins the battle. Okay, so let's go through this little by little as much as I can. I don't want to do full, like, 100% frame-by-frame stuff, because we are going to get character showcases, you know, as they happen, but I do want to see what I can gather. Okay, he's got 2 jabs, and then Karen does a rapid jab for him. That's cool. And then it ends with, like, a ground pound deal. He's got a big explosion up top, probably an up strong. So it pops the opponent up. And he's got a little propeller attack. I noticed this thing of Patrick here. I don't know if that's a running attack or a side special. It looks like some type of grab, though. So I assume he's still a grappler of sorts. That's probably his dash attack. The catch-up stuff is interesting. It looks like it actually does, like, stay on the ground. Like, you can see it down here a bit. I don't know if that's actually going to stay there and be a part of his kit, or if that's just a visual thing. It looks like he can shoot it here, presumably a neutral special. Yeah. Got a nice jab there. Dash attack. Slime cancel it into an up strong, I believe. And then this looks like a down special. It's like where he pulls the opponent in and then presumably shoots him back up. That could be a side special, but it's definitely some type of big grab that you use to ground pound the opponent with. Probably a taunt where he fist bumps Karen. That's probably an up air. Ooh, okay. So it looks like Jimmy's got his jetpack, but then we also see him use this hovercraft thing. I don't remember the exact name, but I know he used both in the show. Interesting that he has both, though. I figured it would... Like, we already knew he was going to have the jetpack because of the first box art leak, but I didn't expect that he would have both. And, like, when I first watched it, I only saw this. I was like, oh, so maybe he doesn't have the jetpack? But it looks like he does. So, I don't know if that's maybe his second jump. Like, maybe it's a Yoshi-type deal, or what's going on here, and maybe this is just left and right recovery, and it can't go up or something. Looks like Plankton shoots lasers, probably a down air, could be a down strong down air. I like that Reptar holds a building while he's blocking. Also, Plankton is, like, massive compared to even Reptar, which is interesting. Again, that's probably the side special grab. And then you compare it to the size of SpongeBob, and yeah, he's definitely, like, the biggest character in the roster. I think that's safe to assume. That was probably a low tilt. Another jab. Dash attack. Up air. Up strong? Probably? Yeah. So that's about all we can infer from Plankton. But yeah, Plankton looks like a ton of fun. I love heavyweights, and I'm really surprised how much fun he looks to play as. So I can't wait to play him. I can't wait for more character showcases. I just want to see more of this game. I can't wait for it. There is the concern still of potential cuts. Not a guarantee, but it's slowly but surely becoming more and more likely with each passing day, the less we see of past veterans coming back. But Who knows? Maybe they really did find a way to fit as many characters as possible in this game. Who knows? With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I plan to make a bunch more Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 videos, even ones not related to discussing what we've been shown, or still more speculation and more general stuff that I want to do. Kinda can't do character stuff at the moment without going into leak or spoiler territory, but I do want to still in the future. So keep an eye out for that stuff, and until the next video, peace.